comfort noise. Oh, that's good, I guess. Glad I could help. No. Boop. Boop. I said boop. Yeah, the music does help. I don't know if this is gonna work, but it's worth trying. This poor little guy was not fully cured when he got sent to us, and so he's leaking. He's leaking resin. This might even be really toxic, who knows? I'm just huffing it in, you know? Gonna lick my fingies. I might die. Wouldn't that be exciting? Freezer. It's not toxic. I did! We just finished it. We finished the season. My precious Texas show. Yes, we finished it. Today was the last episode. It was good. It was a good season. Big fan. It feels weird that it's only 10 episodes, but that's just because... That's because of the day and age we live in, you know? Gotta have short form content. Otherwise people get bored. It's gotta be a real good show in order to have that syndicated TV vibe, you know? Alright, well I finished the model today. I did a lot of stuff today, actually. Hot golly tamale. I was a busy boy today. But I finished Wasupu for Bushido. I use this guy all the time. I did some freehand on the back. supposed to be a coin. It's supposed to be 2 coins. Does it look like 2 coins? I think it came out pretty good. It's a pretty simple model. Finished them in a day. A couple hours. It's good stuff. Nice and easy. Got my points, you know. Trying to finish 1 Bushido model a week. I actually don't know what the next one's going to be. I must have one that's primed. And then I got this guy who's just ready. This is William Kidd. Cause I'm free! I want to play William Kidd for Blood and Plunder. People have told me he's not good. But guess what? I'm not good either. In your face. Stupid. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna finish this guy. I actually don't have anything that's ready to be painted that I fully intend to finish yet. Because I know I'm gonna do the Cyberpunk stuff next, but I was working on the bases and I haven't had a chance to finish those yet, and I need to finish this guy for a YouTube thing, so I'm gonna give myself a break and just say I'm gonna paint this guy for YouTube stuff. But after we're done with him, because he's almost done, we'll probably go over and do finish up the Cyberpunk stuff that we're working on, so that we can get it primed for soon. Start working on it. I was painting it earlier today, and I realized that my blood sugar was getting really low or something because my hands were shaking. I was like, oh crap. And I was about to go to the gym, so I was like, that could be dangerous. I mean, when you're in the gym, you don't need steady hands. It's things that Bushido drives me to drinking, because I do really like the models. Yeah. Didn't you say you were going to come up here and paint with me today, Carol? Lose the glasses. Joke's on you, bud. Glasses would only help me. You do have a lot of crab points, that's true. It's probably because you watch every once in a while, but you haven't used any of the points. Korshai is a fantastic peak partner. If you need uppies, this guy, he's got uppies for days. He can give you so many uppies that you're gonna forget you were not at the top in the first place. Uppies for days. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was, Carol. Dost thou need uppies, brother? Brother! Brother. Oh, thank you for the resub, Dakota. I appreciate that, buddy. Especially in these hard and trying times. I always ask people, if you can give me one of two things, either a resub or an egg, would be very helpful. Must dump all things on you for the day. 10 free minutes in my hand. Well, make sure you tell your wife I said we do actually have to plan like a doubles date or something here pretty soon. We actually have a relatively free weekend this weekend, as far as I know. It might be worth trying this weekend if you got free time. Like, I feel like this is the first time I've looked at the weekend and I realized that there's nothing in it, and I was shocked. Financial puppies. I appreciate that. And even if we don't do a doubles date, maybe I'll come up and we'll do something at your place. Somebody was asking me to do a battle report for Saturday for 100 Fantasy. But he can't start until later in the day, so it might be worth coming up on like Sunday or something. I've been saying that for months. Don't be sexual meaning about each other. It was way better about going on double date. That sounds like a quote. That sounds like a quote if I've ever heard it. Leading up to this point, I think every single weekend I had something going on. But this weekend is like I said, weirdly free. I'm usually always doing something. I would say actually we could come up Friday, but I feel like we're doing something else. We have to explore the friggin' galaxy. Yeah. We're gonna explore the galaxy. We're gonna fight off a bunch of hot alien bears. It's gonna be sick. Well, it's filling up now. Because Friday we're doing the release day for that game. I feel like Saturday. So if we're doing that Friday, then Saturday, Brooks wanted to come over and do that battle report thing, which I told you about, Kara, the one where we're making fun of the other PCN people for being goofballs and not doing much. He said that he actually messaged me and he said that if I was free Friday or Saturday, he'd come up. But we're definitely doing something. I mean, if you want to, sure. I had to pay for my malpractice insurance this month, Kara, so I don't have... I've already spent a significant chunk of money. Whatever you pick, just don't make it expensive. Yeah, just don't commit malpractice. Easy. I haven't yet. You know, I'm starting to think these malpractice people might be taking advantage of me. I haven't malpracticed once. Yet they keep saying that I need their insurance. What's up with that? I mean, I think Sunday maybe we should go up and see. I don't know. Are you free on Sunday, Dakota? Like maybe we should come up and I don't know, like do a board game or something at your house in the middle of the day. Something like that. That way I can, you know, I won't keep you guys out all night. I can be back for the stream. Yeah. Alright, I'll message you. Yeah, we could talk about it and hash out details, but yeah, we should do that. I don't know if you're interested, Kara. Because next weekend is that arcade bar thing I think we were talking about. Okay, sweet. See, that's how you do it right there. No, arcade bar is next weekend, I think. That's the weekend after. Also, we're going to the arcade bar with Mike and Mac, who are also friends. Yeah, yes. You're gonna get all of the malpractice. Every single last drop. I've been doing this job for like 8 years now or something. And I've been saving it all up for that one encounter. Listen, man, as long as you don't give me some piece of paper that I got to give to the government, because I just had to do a bunch of that for somebody, and god damn, it's a lot of paper. Next time I have to do that, I might just commit malpractice, so I don't have to deal with it. Where to adjust your back. I have to throw you out of the window. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know what I'm listening to, but I like it. This is my personal playlist, so we know this one will keep coming back. So sweet. Goodbye, Dakota. Tell the wife I said hey. Tell the kid I said hey, even though she doesn't know who I am. On account of the fact that she's a children. See, that one's only 57 minutes. What did... No, no. What was the previous one? No, that's definitely not it. Nope. I don't know what the name of that song was. I'll fix that up later. You just fold it in, David. Just fold it in, David. Yes. Yes, Queen. Alright, so this next color, dude, it's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be so much of it. It's gonna be crazy if I can find it. Some of the desert yellow, boy. Yeah, if only.
You just parked that cute little terrier of yours right here.
You know, enough, shore leave.
Because what is it? It's a crab. Is it 10 crabs a minute? Is that what it is? Yeah, I think he, yeah. I think, yeah, some kind of bonus thing. I have moved beyond the need for crabs. I have ascended to a crabless-based existence. Chris, have you watched King of the Hill, other than the first 2 episodes you've watched? This is not smooth. You can't constantly have the smoothest stuff available, Chris. Otherwise, you lose the luster. I just wish I knew what that song was. No, because it's gotta be up here. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Royal Orchard is what it's called. Young girl's journey from Milan to Minsk. I don't know what that means. Oh, this is alphabetical. That made it a lot easier when I realized that. I was like, oh, when it's alphabetical, you know where it is, because it's alphabetical order. The pairings for the Bushido thing went up. Who am I playing? Who am I playing? Oh, goody. I get to play against Bagel. Marvelous. I'm sure that'll go great. It's gonna be great. Oh, I had to find where lo-fi was. It took me forever to realize that it was in alphabetical order. Yeah, I just realized this guy doesn't even have a. This guy doesn't have a gun. He don't have no gun, Lieutenant Dan. I think I'm gonna give him bright green pants. With. Oh, should I give? I should give him B pants. Oh my God. He should have B pants. He should be Captain B. Oh my God. I've done it. He's captain of the bee, of the beehive. Bees! How do you say like bumblebee in Dutch? When I actually do some boats just for the Dutch, I'm gonna have to paint them like little bees in bee colors. And that way, if I ever let Tim play this game, he would definitely play that because he loves bees. Bees! So I do suspect that I will be getting a another one of those starter sloops. I think I saw one on one of my trade websites for like 20 bucks. I think I'm gonna send some board games and stuff to him. Get myself a swanky little deal, and I think I might do another starter sloop, but make it Dutch at some point. There are many projects happening, so that's something that's probably not right around the corner, but I would like to do. Every time I go around this house, I realize it's like I never need to buy another model again, ever. You'll go Dutch with you? I'll go Dutch with you. I'm glad to hear it, man. That way you'll have two boats, because Mike here has been, he built it, did you finish building it? Did you finish building your sloop? He was working on the main mast, as they call it, the mainmast, as they say it, which is very confusing. They don't like enunciate the mast part. They call it the mainmast. Can't say I'm a fan of that, but that is what they did. Everybody can thank Mr. Soup here. He's the reason I have this model. He gave it to me for free because he's just a swell guy. I assume it was just another ploy to get another access to another model he doesn't have to pay for. Because now there's a painted Dutch commander at my house that he can just use.
Wow.
I did everything except the mast, because when you answered I was doing work at the shop since Raph decided to be stupid late. Excellent, love that. What, did he oversleep or something? I mean, if it comes down to it, Mike, I can glue it if you need me to. I'm probably not gonna be able to go to the shop tomorrow. I have a lot of loan stuff I have to do. If I get done like really weirdly fast or something, I might go. But I'm not gonna bring any models with me, so I might just go to hang out. But I doubt that will be the case. But yeah, I got a lot of paperwork stuff I gotta do tomorrow, and I have to make sure it gets done. So no time for kisses. We had a complication arise with the business purchase. Thankfully, it's not as much of a hurdle as I thought it was going to be. I'm going to paint my stuff, just trying to learn faces from Jay. Learn faces? Faces are easy. You just paint them skin color. Who do I get kisses from then? It's probably going to have to be other Jay. Wouldn't that be something? Funny, this guy doesn't have a gun, but he's got an ass kicking stick.
Uh-oh, Carl. Here comes your first
buddy now.
What's up, guy? Whoa,
Chief. How about you watch where you're walking in?
How about you pay attention to where you're
standing, asshole? I just like how aggressive he points. How about you watch where you're standing, asshole? He mocked my building speed. That I almost said something mean. He mocks people for a lot of stuff that he should look inward upon himself. All I'm gonna say. What's going on, Cord? You still being the best? You like are you like the Jets? Yeah, my team's the best. Yeah, the Giants. Giants? The Jets, baby. J-E-T, Jets, Jets, Jets. Oh, no! As our leading Dutch expert, Mike, I do need to ask you, how do you say bumblebee in Dutch? If I was a sports fan, maybe. Yeah, he doesn't want to kiss him. Yes, that is the one he's talking about. Yes. That's what they say right after that clip, Cord. That's the only reason I say that. Because they start pushing each other, and Frylock's like, well, you guys really like sports. And then the other guy is just like, yeah, I love the Jets. And Carl's he's a big Giants fan. And they're both New York teams. I'm sure you're at least vaguely aware of. Not to insult your intelligence. Don't hit me, please. We did watch the last episode of the season. Oh, Mike, what is the name of that show you wanted us to watch? Scott was here and he was looking at me and I felt really intimidated and I couldn't remember the name. He was looking at me with those eyes, you know. Letterkenny, that's what it was. Carol, look it up and see if it's something you'd want to watch. Because you're the only one who will have an opinion. Letter Kenny. That's what I said, and I said it wasn't cringe. Kara knows I like cringe comedy, so she doesn't want to. She has to not like it for some reason. There you go. Got a recommendation there. Jason has no ground to stand on, dude. Paints half every 6 months. Sheesh! It's the one, you know, Wilmar, it's the ones that are loudest that are usually, you know, projecting the hardest. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's definitely one of those, like, he who has not sinned. So maybe my Dutch crew, it shouldn't be like the Straw Hat crew. It'll be the Bumblebee crew. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. Looking a bit too redneck for my taste. I just escaped that wave. Please don't make me relive it. My fave clip is Hick Off. Hick Off. Canadian redneck. Jason better not at my boy Mike. Yeah, that's what. Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, man. With that said, you guys can watch and maybe I'll bake treats rather than watch. Yeah, I'm sure that's what you're gonna do. Captain Bumblebee. Fear me and my crew of bumblebees. Now give me all your pollen-based paraphernalia on the boat. Give me all your pollen, you fuck. Or we're gonna stab you real good. We're gonna give you the sting, boys. We're gonna give you the sting.
Look at that booty, show me the booty, give me the booty, I want the booty, back up the booty, I need the booty, I like the booty, oh what a booty.
People don't want to come over anymore, Carol. They're too busy working and, working. I was gonna say, don't okay those terms, though. Do not okay those. Did your night turn out to be okay, Wilmar? Nothing too stressful? 30 minutes ago. That's good. I can't be stopped. I can't be stopped. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Omar. It's good. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing I didn't come get you, huh? 9:15, so it stopped at like 8 something. Brutal. Brutal. Is it any good? Borderlands 4 any good? He wouldn't get to wouldn't get to stop painting. It's a lot of fun and all the humor's still there. Well, that's good. Is Claptrap still there? With all the PR for it I've seen, I haven't actually seen Claptrap. Good. Glad to hear it. I mean, I guess it's not like they haven't been making games. I just feel like they haven't made a new... I say Borderlands, but I mean, I feel like they haven't made like a proper Borderlands game in a long time. Because they did do a lot of like little neat side things, I guess. Okay, well that's I think some people would probably appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny, like, people were complaining about Claptrap being annoying in the movie. And there was a lot of problems with that movie. But that wasn't the problem. Claptrap was not the problem. So I'll use it. It's like you go in to watch a Borderlands movie and then people complain about Claptrap being Claptrap. It's like, yeah.
Drank paint, like Benjamin Moore paint.
Like Benjamin Moore paint. What are you... Mike, what are you talking about?
No drinking paint.
I'm getting mixed messages now. Instructions unclear. Instructions unclear. PP stuck in Blender. Send help. Vaults are not a main focus as previous ones. They're just another event around the map, like
Producers fighting.
That makes sense. I feel like the vaults... I mean, the vaults were a pretty big deal in the last one, right? I admit, it's been so long since I've played a Borderlands game. I think the last one I played was 3. I think. I might not even played the second one. I remember Handsome Dan is the villain. I got like a good chunk of the way through the game, and I didn't finish it. Whichever one Handsome Dan was in, like when he was introduced, because I know he was like in a couple games after that. Like there's one where you play as him, but like before he goes crazy. There's like a prequel or something. There was like a prequel. I know there was like Tiny Tina's adventures or whatever. Borderlands 2 is the best of the originals. That's good to know. I mean, the first one was good. I probably played the first one the most, for sure. I think it was just good for what it was. There wasn't anything... I guess there wasn't really anything like quite like it at the time. Not Handsome Rob, no. There's Handsome Dave, right? With Butt Stallion? From Battletech. Handsome Jack, that's his name. Yeah, Handsome Jack, that's what his name was. Yeah, that's the one. Handsome Jack and his Diamond Pony Butt Stallion. But I remember Butt Stallion. Or if you played the Tina Fantasy DLC game Princess Butt Stallion. Ah, that's great. And it's a horse. It's a horse, right? Literally made of diamond. And it's like an actual like a live horse. Is it not? It's like a living horse that was made of diamonds, named Butt Stallion, if I remember correctly. Yes. Yes. It's not happening. I finally reached the top of the mountain and peak. I couldn't believe it. Wilmar promised me the kissing badge. I did not get the kissing badge. We did in fact smooch, but there was no badge. I feel very misled. So how do you explain that one? Yeah, that was tough. I got a badge for you
right here.
That Alpine segment was rough. Oh, did Audrey reach out to you, Mike, about the TO kit thing? She reached out to me and she told me she is not. Okay. She sent it to us through Josh because they said that they had some kind of order for Josh. And they sent it with him. It was worth it if only to watch you pass out and fall to your death. Damn, that was funny. But yeah, I hit the ground pretty hard. Yeah, my bones turned into dust. Kiss with no badge. Never knew you were that kind of girl. I didn't get a badge. Kara, I kiss Kara all the time. I never get a badge from her. I get fancy Woburn coins, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Josh wants to do his in New Hampshire. She just said she was sending it. Maybe she sent an extra one for us specifically. That's what it sounded like. I don't really care what Josh wants to do. Because if it's ours, then we need to get it. I say that with love. I love Josh, obviously. I give you more than we can talk about on here. She does. She kisses me a lot. More, actually, it's against the law how much we kiss. So, guys, if you guys could keep that on the DL, please. It's like, you know, you buy a rental.
The purple heat is not working.
The purple heat. The purple heat. Oh, heart.
Heart.
This is terrible. Terrible. Glad you figured it out. This man has a very fancy sash. definitely a point where you get excited, knowing that you're getting near the home stretch. Kara, can we finish the flowers tomorrow, please? So I can get rid of the box. Or are you gonna go to karaoke tomorrow? Okay. I keep forgetting to market that event I'm doing for Blood and Plunder, Mike. I'm a bad person, Mike. Also, Mike, I'm not sure if you knew or not, but they have already given the green light on more than one season of King of the Hill. So there's more coming, baby. Oh, we getting close. Now we gotta do his pants. We gotta do his stripe. This is what makes him Captain Bumblebee. Captain BB. Oh, we freehanding, all right. Did you at least enough the view today? You know, I guess we could do a whip it out. Because shit. Is it really? Or are you just saying that? Are you just saying that, Chris? To get to me? So that I can feel like I can trust people again? Yeah, if anybody wants to do a whip it out, put it into Discord. I mean, his color scheme is sick, because this is Captain Bumblebee, so you know he's you know he's pushing. Sick. It comes off really well, doesn't it? Well, thank you, Chris. Like I said, if I could get an entire Dutch, like, ship and stuff painted with this kind of stuff, I'd be winning some best painteds for show. And if I'm playing Dutch, maybe I'll win. Also, if there's anybody out there who just has a bunch of French for Blood and Plunder laying around, what do you want for it? There's an English force that can use a bunch of French models. Because eventually those French are going to serve a monarch who doesn't suck butts. Alright, other than the metallics, I think we're done. We just got to get all the little buttons and the doodads and the wooden plank, and by God, we did it. We finished a model. I finished 2 models today. Sheesh! Crazy. Where did all this productivity come from? And I got a lot of models primed, because I thought Kara and I were going to be painting up here today, and we're not. So that changes everything. How about you watch where you're standing, asshole? Dr. Rhino? Woo! Man, what a raid. What's going on, my man? Oh my god, there's stuff coming. What's going on here? What were you guys painting?
I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine.
Like an
An
asshole.
asshole.
Jeez. Alright, let's do this. Purple Spark Alice, thank you for the follow. The Snigs, that's an awesome name. Thank you for the follow.
What?
Tommy DeWitt 1, thank you for the follow. Dr. Rhino, thank you for the raid. Paint Night Lords, that's a good choice, dude. Night Lords, sick. Corvus,
Look at that booty,
that's the wrong
show
one.
me the booty,
Night
give me
Haunter's
the
book,
booty, I
probably
want the booty,
one of my
back up the
favorite
booty,
primer
I need
books.
the booty,
I thought that
like
one was
the
really
booty,
good.
Oh, what a booty.
I think the Night Haunter is definitely one of the more unappreciated Primarchs. I really love Night Lords. I think they're great. There is a doggy cam. Yeah, he's over there. He's sleeping. Night Lord's good choice though. I mean, if you're painting that sweet dark navy blue with the were you doing the lightning? Were you doing the full lightning motif thing? I mean, you seem like a man of taste. He is a little emo boy. He never did anything wrong. I'm not entirely sure that's true, but I think he might have had the best intentions. And you know, that's, as they say, a very large percentage of the law. I almost started Night Lords many times. Many times. I will say ADB definitely brought that Legion up to snuff, though. He never did anything wrong. Listen, everybody does something wrong at some point. He Thank you for the follow, Green Tea Dragon. Also, that's another. I like that name. That's a good name. Welcome, guys. I am Dr. D from Professional Casual. We do a lot of gaming stuff here. I'm the painter of the bunch. We do a lot of MCP. We do a lot of Blood and Plunder. There's some War Machine that's been going on. I would suspect that there's Legion at some point. There's definitely some fantasy. That is the asshole dog. He's best when sleeping in. Yeah, be careful with that one. Yeah, if you put your hand near him, you might lose a bit of you. What happened? You tell me what happened. No, this is the monochromatic scheme for a client. We're going very shadowy and dark. Maybe the hint of a lightning bolt. That's a cool idea. Monochromatic. Kind of like that one. It's like a Blanche. It's like a Blanche painting, right? It's like one of those old pieces of art, like back in the it was like that the prehistories of the heresy type stuff. Yeah, was it a John Play? Who did that one? That's which one am I thinking of? Because I feel like there was one that was like monochromatic, where it was like a bunch of them like standing in like a line. Yeah, but I thought the cover for his book, the Night Hunter's book, I thought was one of the most gorgeous pieces of art I've seen for the Warhammer world. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining it. I read a lot of the old Warhammer Fantasy codexes, and there was a lot of black and white in those things. There was one doctor that I left to go see to my wife, and when I get back, new doctor. Listen, don't call me new. I've been here this whole time. I've been here this whole time, baby. I'm the second doctor. I'm here for the second opinion. Refer you to a specialist. Ever played Psychopomp? No. That doesn't sound familiar. John Blanche is the GOAT. That's true. I don't know if anybody could argue with that. I don't even like GW all that much, and I know John Blanche is one of the best. Well, there you go. Psychopomp? Let me look it up. Let me look it up. Pomp. Is it a miniatures game? I knew that wasn't gonna work. Dr. Rhino. Here's a shout out, man. You deserve that. No website yet, but yes it is. I feel the sleepy coming on. Should have some stuff for you shortly. Ooh. Well, I'm concerned. If you're a Night Lords fan, then you must like the spooky. Good night, Kara. If you like spooky, I'm into spooky. Maybe we should hang out. Love you too. Dr. Rhino. Anybody who's wondering, this is a Dutch captain for Blood and Plunder, which is a game that has absolutely stolen my heart. I hate how much I love it. What's well, send me the what's the premise for the game? I am the connoisseur of the what's the right word? The little fringe games. I love them. Absolutely love them. You don't hate how it stole your heart because I brought you to it with Jeff's help. You don't hate how it stole your heart with Jeff. It takes a village to make a gaming relationship work. I guess. I don't know what you were talking about. Man. Well, Mr. Rhino, I'll have to check out your stream because clearly it's real bumping. Kara, please stop. BMP definitely did steal my heart, though. Yeah, anybody who's curious about an interesting game, yeah, BMP's great. Is that the game set in Jamaica? That is Port Royal. It is the same models and all that. Port Royal is just the Mordheim version. So, yes. To answer your question, sort of, yes. It's the same company. All the models are compatible. So, actually, funnily enough, we were going to do a Port Royal campaign for the YouTube channel. So, if anybody's curious, there's an Arachne YouTube channel. Arachne is kind of like a subdivision of the Professional Casual Network. We're like the Massachusetts people who do stuff for PCN. And, yeah, Port Royal. There's going to be a narrative Port Royal campaign, but it's very much like Mordheim, if you like that kind of stuff. We got the last thing we needed to do it just a couple days ago, actually. So we're gonna do Dutch versus natives. So Kara will be playing the natives once they get painted up, which probably is going to take probably a lot longer than I want it to, but it'll get out at some point. I was actually doing a editing. I was editing one of the battle reports for the game for Port Royal before we're doing like any campaign stuff for it. So if you're curious about the game, there will be a battle report for it up there soon. There is a battle report for Blood and Plunder on the channel already. So if anyone's curious, I am quite the ambassador for the game. Port Royal is very good though. And we have the podcast, which is Raise the Black, where we talk a lot about the blood and whatever games, mostly Blood and Plunder. It's mostly been through the big world campaign thing that just happened. We did a lot of interviews for people, the leaders of it. But Jamaica is definitely a very big part of the Caribbean, that's for sure. I imagine you guys are mostly 40k players, or well, GW game players. Lots of Age of Sigmar and stuff like that. Age of Sigmar and fantasy and 40k. I don't really play him much anymore, but I've always been a pretty big Dark Eldar player when I was playing. And the new Lady Malice, well, they play GW games in BattleTech. Well, where do you live? If you don't mind me asking. I mean, there's a lot of, I've noticed, kind of hidden groups. Reddit's really good at it. Reddit and just finding, like, a Discord. It's always kind of funny how you can just mention, hey, I want to play this game, and you'll usually pull in at least, like, one other person. Anybody that did follow, other days, there will be other people. So like tomorrow, Tuesday, they always do a MCP Battle Report Day. So if you come on here and it's not me, don't panic. I'll be back. I'm usually here every Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Want to play Infinity, but no community for it. Live in the interior of British Columbia. British Columbia. I was gonna say, because that's definitely Canada. It's funny, I know a lot of Canadian players. Actually, some of the most famous Infinity players are all Canadian. Yeah, Vancouver. You're over in Vancouver side. I think everybody I know is Quebec. I don't remember where Sebi is. I definitely know there's definitely people that are Canadian that I know that definitely play it. Where I don't remember exactly where they are. They might be more like interior. And I enjoy looking at maps and stuff, but even I'm sure I forget how big Canada is. Plus, I know your guys' highway system doesn't. It's not quite as fast as like the American one. I know that. So it's not like you guys can just like, oh, I'm gonna go on a day trip to the the other side of the country. Listen, man, there's a lot of bad places in the world to live. Canada's not the worst one right now. That's for sure. Be proud. Be proud of where you're from. Alright, we gotta paint this base. We gotta do a rim job. Where's my gray? Gray. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's definitely moments where I find myself complaining about certain things, and then I kind of stop and think. I'm like, well, one of my favorite sayings is, there are people in the world who would literally kill another human being to have the same problems that I do. What's going on, Painter J? I left the fort at the game store along with the natives if you want to use them for any demo games. I appreciate that, actually. I won't be able to go to the store tomorrow. I'm going to try and go there a different day. I got to do a bunch of business loan stuff, so I'm not actually... I might stop by if I finish quicker than I think, but I definitely won't be at the shop tomorrow as much as I usually am. I don't think, anyway. But I think I'll see if I can stop by for the fort, just to get it out of there, because I'm sure they don't want to fight for space. I appreciate the demo thing, though. Because Painter J, you can always come to my house, right? If you wanted to play. Like, you could definitely come here. The rule sheet. You can come to the web. To Uber Macro. There is definitely ways to play Infinity online. There's definitely the TTS League. I mean, it's definitely possible to get games in. There's a whole league that only plays online. While that's drying, I guess we'll talk about stuff. So I think next model that we paint that will be for me, I guess, is going to be this Darth Maul to kind of go into this whole Legion thing. PCN's been kind of getting Legion-y, which is weird. Definitely not was not expecting that. The thankfully TTS isn't too complicated. Thankfully, it's pretty simple. Once you use it once, you kind of got it. It's blessedly simple once you figure it out. Do I not have 25s? Yeah, I got 25s. Because these are on 25s. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be doing this mall, and then we will be doing the dead the Dead Ringers or whatever they're called, the twins for Cyberpunk. We'll be doing those next. I was doing a tutorial for Monster Fight Club on how I make my bases, because when I got best painted at Adepticon and when Mike got kinda best painted, even though he didn't take it, he won it, but he didn't take it, because of a lot of the painting and basing stuff that I did with his display board thing. So there will be a tutorial on these. It's very easy. It's literally you just take the circle and you glue it to one of these things and you crack it. I'll literally show you right now, if anyone's curious. Because in order to make a fancy base that's like city themed, you just get these. It's like burnt plastic. I'm not entirely sure what this is. High quality, paintable. It's acrylic, yeah, some kind of acrylic. I don't know how they make it. Thank you for the follow, Pink Lunar Inferno. I do have a full Rebel army if you want to try Legion. I've played it before. I like Legion. It's a good game. I used to, when COVID was going on, I played it online quite a bit with a buddy of mine. I think it's a great game. I played like the old version of it. It's probably a little different now. I was playing Rebels. I was playing clones. You weren't being great. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that we could have won best. Arachne has won best painted at all major Monster Fight Club events. So you know they ask us for the painting advice. You know they knew who to talk to. They knew who to talk to. That's how you get that ego. You get that ego to go to your head, you know. There you go. We'll have him kind of on the docket. It's a cool sculpt, though. Gotta love Darth Maul. And then... yeah, at some point I'm gonna paint up William Kidd. He's just a kid. He's just a kid. Because Blood and Plunder is Bay. And then we definitely got Blood and Bayonets coming, so we're gonna be painting Napoleonics. I'll probably paint that off camera for the most part, because I don't think anybody's really interested in me painting that kind of stuff. Our viewer numbers are low enough as it is. You know, I don't want to curse it with Napoleonic painting. Yeah, so this is how I do it. And I probably should get pictures of this because it's going in a tutorial. Yeah, so what I do is I just glue to the base, and then I take a fairly sharp clipper, clip, and then you literally just put it in there, kind of ride the base edge, and then you just crack it. Sometimes you will get, yeah, sometimes that'll happen. You never know how it's gonna react. Just and sometimes it will stab you in the eye. It'll stab you in the eye, so you just want to make sure you're covering it nice and well before it goes flying across the room. Where does the acrylic grid come from? They come from Death Ray Designs. I love these things. I have bought so many of these things. It's crazy. I'm surprised they don't have a name. They don't have my name up on the wall. Cool. And when you have these like broken up pieces, especially if you're playing a game where there's like urban detritus, you can just glue it there, kind of in clumps, and it makes it look like rubble. And people, man, they go crazy for it. I'm a pretty good painter. Actually, I'm gonna rephrase that. I'm a damn good painter, but people really love my bases. I do think that bases are just something that gets overlooked a lot. Like, you can have a great paint job on a model, but if you just don't have the right frame for it, I just think you lose. I think you lose a lot out on a lot. Yeah, I cannot stress enough. Make sure you cover it, because it will 100% hit your eye. It will stab you in the eye. I guarantee it. You get stabbed in the eye. Yes, definitely wear PPI. A lot of my models aren't based well. I need to work on that. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it requires a lot of effort, and I think that when people paint models, they get tired. You know, you're like, you spend all this time.
Invest in some protection there, Doc.
I do have protection. It's called my hand. Why would I need protection? I got my hand. Save me from the pain. I poked myself in the eye enough times to realize that I could just stop it. Why do I keep suffering? Why do I keep causing myself more misery? Anyway, yeah, because I think a lot of times people get tired because they paint their models, and they're like, yeah, this model looks great, but I really want to paint something else, and then you don't do the basing. That's why I think it's smart to do as much pre-work on the basing as you can before you paint the model, because then at least at that point you're like, well, it's already primed, it's already there, I'm just going to do it while I'm here. Because great basing, honestly, it's got some of the biggest bang for the buck. Like, you don't really even need to put in that much effort. And then you go to places and they're like, wow, dude, that model looks so bad, it looks so cool, man. Sorry, I'm just taking pictures for the tutorial. No. Of course I'm gonna put it. Of course I'm gonna put it in the article. I want to say, make sure you cover your eyes. Geronimo. This is going on their site, not mine. Any legal issues? Hey man, listen, my insurance ain't gotta cover it. I had to pay for my malpractice insurance today. Every time I get hit by that bill, I'm just like, oh god, it hurts. It hurts so bad. And there you go. That's how you can make a really, really easy urban base. And then you can just kind of grind it. So if you want like a really fine edge, you could go on like a sander and really go at it. I'm not that kind of guy. I've lived my life thinking that I'm not that kind of guy, but the more and more I see bases like this, the more I start to think maybe I am that type of guy. And then you just take a lovely lady and you just glue that sucker to the base. And if you want to add rubble or anything, you can just use some chunks of the acrylic. And it makes perfect rubble. Perfect. And having stuff like this gives you the opportunity to use like special effects. So I would use like Nurgle's Rot or whatever to make it look like this is an open sewer drain. Or you can have something like coming out of it or whatever. Like I got like beer bottles and stuff I'll put on there. MCP, if you buy their stuff, a lot of their, or I guess all of them, all their basing sprues come with like coffee cups and beer bottles and stuff. Those make excellent base fillers. Excellent. And people in MCP don't use them, which blows my mind. It's like one of the best. It's like so easy to really to base your MCP stuff really well, and people just like don't do it. They're just like, okay, I gotta paint the base gray. Yeah, you guys missed some stories about Scott today. He came and he was ready to tell us some stories. He continues to be way cooler than all of us put together. So what controversial stuff should we talk about tonight? People love that, right? People like controversy. Nobody ever talks on YouTube, I noticed. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast. Dylan talks about infinity on the Arachne podcast. Oh, new episode of Arachne came out today, actually. The Varun episode. Me and Mickey, Babyface Mike, we talked about our lore. Tower of the Best Army discussed. Oh no. How could you bring that up? They're the best army? Alright, so what's the demographic? Not demographic. What are the what is the word I'm looking for? What are the things that we're measuring? What's the metrics? Is it from how fun it is to play, or like from the lore perspective, or are we talking from like to play against? Because it's definitely not that. Tower of the Best Army discuss. That's good. You came in hot on that one. I like that. I like you, Uber. I'm a big fan of you. I love talking shit. Oh no, I know. I'm aware. But we can't just talk about it. We need metrics. Because if we just talk bad about it, then what are we doing? We're just like arguing against ourselves. We gotta like know like what makes it the best. I have to have a point I can defend it from. Are we talking about it's the best army to play against? Like, is it the most fun? Or are we saying that the Tau army has the best lore in the game or whatever? I don't agree with any of these things. But if you expect me to defend my point, I gotta have something. I gotta have something to fight about. I can't just go out. I just can't go out and start swinging. I need something to swing at. So, okay, well, you know, I guess until I can get some more specific metrics. Why are Tau the best army? It's hard, because I don't like robots. Pirates are boring. I hate you. I will kill you. You're dead. You're actually dead, Chris. You're an effing dead man walking. Pirates are boring. Classic. Ask for a topic. Then I didn't complain about the topic. I said, what are the metrics? You know what? Classic Wilmar, trying to make me feel bad about myself. Yeah, what do you think about that? I said it. Uh, 64.3% of Tau players are the coolest guy in the group. That's a very specific metric. Okay, so you're saying that more than half, by a significant margin, because I'm looking at it from a doctor standpoint, by a significant margin, more than half of Tau players are the coolest guy in the group. I mean, I was trying to make you feel bad, so you did it. I feel so bad. Okay, so why are the Tau players the coolest in the group? Is this like self-reported? That seems kind of dangerous. He's got that lens. He's got that lens like really close to his face. If anybody is wondering, these are the new max tax support guys for Cyberpunk. It's not going to show up. Yeah, he's got this like. Why is that lens so close to his face? You see that? Canadian metric is normal for me. Not my fault. You guys use Imperial. My metrics are innate. They're innate. I mean, they make more sense than why we still use Imperial. Doesn't make any sense. Gotta love America. Freedom units. Freedom. Okay, so you're saying that more than half of people in the Tau players are the coolest guy in the group. Well, listen, there's a lot of, and I'm going to defend it. I don't agree with it. So this is the challenge. Okay, so I have to convince you guys that the Tau players are the coolest. They're so friggin' cool, dude. So yeah, so I mean, more than half of players who play Tau are the coolest person in the group, because the people that play Imperial, you know, you've all met the guy who plays Imperial and is like maybe a little too into it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They really do accept metric time. Except metric time. Only the French were crazy. Let's try that. Still got a monarch on their money. Imperial ain't so bad, evidently. Yeah, that's true. America ain't never had no king. Whoop whoop. This is the police. Oh, do I have another base for Cyberpunk? Guys, I'm starting to think I might have too much crap. I'm starting to get that vibe. Give me your sweet insides box. Yeah, I kept telling myself that I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then all that Napoleonic stuff had to get bought. I don't know. I really want to play the game, but I admit I do have some feel bad because I'm like, who wants to play this with me? Who's gonna play this game with me, guys? Guys. Also, I have no clue about Tau. I haven't played them against them for years. I just assume they still suck. That's true. Mike will play. I don't know what Irish units look like. I gotta look that up.
So much for that vow.
What was the vow? You talk about the vow of not painting stuff on my desk? That's been followed to the letter. I haven't painted anything on my desk that wasn't on my desk when I made that vow. But the wallet is weak. The wallet is weak. The body is weak. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying. And you guys might jump in later. I don't know. The game's great. I mean, I've been reading the rules, which aren't out yet, and I just really like them. I think the rules are great. It's Napoleonics for simpletons, like me. And me. So this is what I'm talking about. So you have a base, and then you just have all these like chunks. So what you do is you just kind of build something out of it, and you can keep clipping it. So what I'm going to do here is this is going to look like a part of a sewer, and I'm going to paint it like it's flooded, so that maybe there's some rubble sticking out of it. And what I might do is I might just have this cracked so that it looks like there's sewer runoff. And you can do a little bit of that that Japanese art style where they take like pottery and break it and then they fill it with gold. I forget what it's called, but you kind of do that. You'll just like make gaps and then you can make stories with it. Wilmar, I have broken no vowels. I broke. Actually, let me clarify. I did break the vow when I bought the Mythic America box, but that was for you specifically. So you shouldn't be poo-pooing me on that, Buster. Because I'm gonna play that game with you, which is probably what we're gonna do for the rest of the stream for probably like an hour. As I'm probably gonna build those because I don't have anything that I could just start painting. Unless you guys want to see me start painting more Blood and Plunder. You know, I'll leave it up to you guys. Do you guys want to see me paint more Blood and Plunder, or do you guys want to see me build Mythic America? Or Mythic Earth? Well, yeah, both. I guess it's both. Don't hurt me. And this is going to be for this fancy base is going to be for a gunk. It's going to be great. Mythic. Excellent. Could have waited. We would have played something we already have. I got a really good deal on it. I saw it on Amazon. There was only one left, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna buy that." I got it like 50% off the starter. I paid like, I think with shipping, I think it was like 70. So I saw it. I had the money because I was selling MCP stuff. So I was like, "Yeah, let me just grab that while I'm thinking about it." Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna be paying no retail for it. Yeah, that's gonna say it was a real good deal. I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I'm a hobbying machine! Machine! that ASMR. Alright, so what do we got here? We got the Western Fed starter box for Mythic Earth. Western Fed is supposed to be the Great Plains Native Americans. So, like Cheyenne and the, oh god, the names are totally escaping me. My building paused while I want for some less brittle printer resin to arrive. Yeah, dude, brittle models, god, dude, it sucks. Why is this? Oh, just supposed to. I don't think that's how that's supposed to open, but okay. That's definitely not how that's supposed to open, but okay. Lakota, yeah, yes, the Lakota, Blackfoot. Yep, that's another pot. That's another big one. The Great Plain ones. Yeah, I can't think of any of the other ones other than Cheyenne. Their gameplay mechanic in this game is setting things on fire. Not familiar with the Arapahoe. They were a lot different than the Eastern Coast Native Americans because they did not have a confederacy. Cree. Were Cree Great Plain? They were Montana. Yeah. No, that's not what I clicked on. Algonquian language family. Algonquian? Is that New York? Canadian Plains, yeah. I was gonna say, that seems a little north for us. Anyway. So yeah, what comes in the box? What's in the box? So I'm not sure if anybody, other than the people I hang out with, are super familiar with the way this game works, but it's essentially Native Americans, but all the legends and stuff are true. And it's a bunch of like Native armies fighting each other. There are no Europeans in this game. And there will eventually be the natives of Europe at some point too. So right now, they're actually just moving into, they're getting into Asia. And I think they're going to plan on like going, they're just going to keep going west, I guess in this case. Quebec is an Algonquin. Is New York not an Algonquin? Either way, whatever. Yeah, so, yeah, you can't read it because it's backwards. So, the Cheyenne are specific. They have, like, specific units in this game. It's kind of funny because the units in this game, they can elect to put posts in the ground so that they don't move, which is kind of funny. It essentially represents that they'll never run away, which I think is just the coolest little thing. And then you have, I'm going to butcher these names, but the Kang-Yaua. Most of New England was Algonquin speaking groups. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure Algonquin is supposed to be like New York. It was like supposed to be the Northeast. That's kind of crazy that it went all the way out to Montana. Holy crap, that's huge. There you go. I'm learning stuff today. And I don't know what the Kang-Yaua are supposed to be. I don't know if that's like supposed to be a specific tribe. Prominent, it's Lakota. Okay, so those are the Lakota. It's a warrior society of the Lakota, especially among the... I apologize to anybody that's going to be offended by me trying to say these words. Miniconjoa? Known for their bravery and emulating the Crow by striking first in battle. That's right. That's why they call them Crow Society. Yeah. So this is Lakota and Cheyenne. And then you have the undead head things that roam around. This is the army that has access to Tanaka. You can have a herd of bison run over people. Just endlessly humorous to me. I will 100% be getting that eventually. And then, of course, you have all the cool, like, feather headdresses and stuff that the Cheyenne were known for. Which is cool. Real cool. They have yes, they do. They're all very fancy. And then there's also the Fox Warriors, which I bought at PAX Unplugged about a year ago, I think. Which I have to re-glue. But we're all having fun. And I actually bought magnets for all these guys, so it's time to get magnetizing. One other thing I really like about this game is that the bases are all pieces of wood. I really appreciate that. I like the funk. And then these are the Fox Warriors, which again I think it's supposed to be like another tribe. Like each unit's supposed to sort of represent a tribe. Western Fed Kit Fox Society. It might just be more Lakota. The symbol of several warrior societies across several plains, Native American, including the Blackfoot, the Cheyenne, Lakota Sioux, the Lakota Sioux, and Arapeo. Oh, well there you go. I guess these guys are supposed to be more like the Blackfoot. They are pretty cool models. You can't really tell, obviously, because it's white metal. Turn off the light. Turn down the light a little bit. They're pretty decent sculpts. They got a little fox on their head. I love foxes, by the way. Anybody who knows me, who really knows me, knows that I love foxes. I love foxes. It's probably my favorite animal. And I love dogs, but I love foxes. Foxes are like this beautiful blend between dog and cat. Oh, some of these might also be the bodyguard for the bear woman, who's like the magician. So I do have the mage. It's supposed to be like a medicine woman, but they actually have magic. I just really love these bases. I just love them. Big chunks of wood. God, I love it. I love it. It gives you so much room for cool basing. This game was made for me. So much room for activities! Uber, I hope you become a regular. I like you. I think my biggest issue is going to be determining who is in what units. Because before they're all painted, they're going to look very similar. Other than the Cheyenne warriors, because they look significantly different just because of the headdresses. Alright, so here's the leader. Anything I start tapping my foot to, I'm gonna save. Do you guys think I should turn the lights on a little bit more, or is that okay? It's pretty dark on my end. But this is the leader, the Akita? Is that how to say it? Akisita. Akisita. All the leaders in this game are supposed to be pretty badass, so... Look at the size of his headdress. It's humongous. Look at that. Look at that! Definitely looks like a Cheyenne, though, because of the headdress size. I just got the sculpt. And the interesting thing is, since the game... You have too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You might be right about that. You have too many chiefs. Wow. How fitting. What are you talking about? Look at there's at least a 1 to 2 ratio here. Look at these guys. These guys are just bodyguards. I mean, come on. Anyway, but yeah, fantastic sculpt. Love the headdress. The hairs on the back. He's got his big bow. I'm a big fan. It's fine. Feathers aren't that bad. It's fine. The sculpts look pretty good. Doesn't seem like there's really much in the way of flash, which is damn impressive. The company that makes this game is from New Jersey. It's called Mythicos. I met one of the owners, I guess. His name's Father Times. Super interesting guy. Well, you know what, Uber? You should come here when I paint it, and you can tell me what color all the feathers should be. They're probably going to be green, because I love green. Yeah, we'll have to actually pick like certain specific tribes that we should try and paint, try and emulate with each unit. Like maybe each unit will be a different tribe of like Cheyenne or Lakota or whatever. Yeah, there's actually really not much flash. That's impressive, actually. Shit, I ain't much of anything. Consider me impressed. Fine for me to get the speed. I might. That might be how I start it. Actually, that's not a bad idea. So I have a lot of Napoleonic stuff that's coming. Lots of blues, whites, reds. Historically, I think. Yes, I believe you're correct. White and blue? Ah, God. I'd paint it all day. This game was previously on Warlord, so if you go on their website, the models there are actually playable for this game. They changed the name of the game that they play to something else, like Warlords of Eredrud or something like that, or Eredwin or something. But the models are like technically the same, because it was Aztecs and the tribal nations, which are supposed to be like the Sioux. See if I got the right size base magnets. Anyway, like I was saying, so the Napoleonic stuff I'm probably going to use mostly speed paints, just to get them started, just so I can like paint the whole thing, and then I'll go back and start painting them individually. Yeah, they sure do. just to kind of get it done in a way where it looks painted, so I can go to cons and stuff. Look at that handsome lad. He's so handsome. And the Western Fed get access to the Thunderbird, which is sick. Sick. Have a friggin' giant chicken. Okay, so that's one done. And then these look like the Lakota, the Crow Society. What I thought was Flash is actually just detail. It's good. That'd be cool to do. What, Napoleonic Speed Paint Army or Mythic America? Why not both? I've got a couple painted, a couple of guys I like fully painted for Napoleonics so far. Ugh. These boys. So I'm putting more of my energy into the French, so I'll probably play the French first, and I'll have a British army just for Kara to play. I love that he's got. I love that he stole radishes. Damn it! I love that sculpt. I love these sculpts. He's got himself a thing of bread on the bayonet. Anyway. Yeah, the Thunderbird is going to be sick. I'm actually pretty excited about it. I've been told that it's not very good in the game, but I do think it would be cool. It's a sick model. It's big. It's big. The big monsters for this game are top notch. I despise big models like that. Yeah, yes. Because the models are supposed to be like veterans, so they're just like fine. So the sculpts, there's like a bunch of them who are like wearing stolen stuff and all that. But I love the sculpts; they're so good. The British ones, there's like a couple of them wearing like women's clothing and stuff because their clothes all torn up. The Wendigo's okay. It's okay. It's not. I agree. It's not my favorite either, but it's okay. The snake one is like real good. Uh-oh. Hey, I found a single piece of Flash, guys. Alright, game is trash. Nobody play this game. Game's unplayable. I don't want you to play this stuff. I just want you to play the good stuff. Oh god, another piece of Flash. Oh my god. What a joke. Literally unplayable. This game, literally pile of crap. I found tiny pieces of flat. Oh my god, another one? This is... What are we even doing? What are we even doing here? So Mr. Uber, do you go to any major cons? Because if you're not going to Adepticon, what are you doing? Adepticon would be not too difficult for you. Well, I guess it's a little bit more east than it used to be. trash. This game's trash. If I play more, I'll buy War Eagles and Wolves. Yeah, dude, that sounds great. Oh, because you're playing tribal nations. You're playing northeastern tribes, right? Playing Suri. Apparently Mayans are the busted ones. If that was an old GW pewter, you'd have to carve out the whole, the whole boat from the flesh. Yeah, bro, no, I remember. I played a lot of fantasy. A lot of fantasy, and I still find some of their old models to buy just for the Bretonians. And yeah, dude, you ain't kidding. God, it's so bad. The Sasquatch are fun at Workacon. Wow, dude, that sounds great. That sounds like so much fun. At Workacon? Dude, this guy's got a friggin' bird on his shoulder. I don't know what's going on with his mouth. Oh, it's a crow. He's got a crow on his shoulder. Dude, that's sick. At Workacon? Get out of here. Tribal Nations of Sasquatch. So you're playing... Sasquatch are supposed to be, what, like mountain Bigfoot? Scientists have proven that the Sasquatch, he is real. Sasquatch is real! Mammoth Pig is real! And look at this. Sasquatch are real and friggin' Wilmar over there just playing around with them. What a guy. Better than two in the bush. That's true, I guess. Take a look at the plaster craft. Not human. Don't you know he's real? Listen, man. I believe that stuff exists that we don't believe in. I mean, 100%. There's got to be something. It's kind of like alien, like UFO sightings and stuff. It's like, it happens just enough to kind of be like, is it real? But then it's like a lot of times the people that say they've seen it, or like they obviously look like they're crazy. It's one of those things where you're just like, there's got to be something. There's got to be something to it. I'm not one to say that those things don't exist, okay? I'm a believer. And I'm a believer.
What are you doing? Why'd you let him go?
What? It's just a bunch of rats camping.
Dude, that was a shaved Bigfoot and Steve Summers in a wig. Made out of shave.
Steve Somerson. I forgot about that. Doesn't he like just yell incoherently? I completely forgot about Bigfoot in Venture Brothers. Clearly Steve Summers in a wig. And then you get, it's like he was wearing an Edgar suit.
Sir,
There?
you can't enter the United Nations without weapon.
It's all right, soldier. Mr. Sampson is my bodyguard.
Just the same, Doctor. No weapons allowed. I'll have to confiscate it.
Take it from me.
Shaved Bigfoot. That's clearly a shaved Bigfoot. I completely forgot about that episode. I have to act. I really do got to go back and actually watch the rest of Venture Brothers. I literally think I watched it all the way up to like the last season, and then I just didn't finish it. It's the story of my life. Story of my friggin' life. Shaved Bigfoot. Damn it. That's so good. Everybody wish me luck. Tomorrow I gotta do a lot of paperwork. I'd much rather be doing this.
There. Could have told me Sasquatch was a dude.
Dude. No, ma'am, we are the FBI. I don't have a sense of humor that we're aware of. Like when he goes to take his like license to kill exam thing, and he draws the Led Zeppelin cover. Wait, you're not a fan of Icarus? I am a frequent goer of at Workacon. It's true. It's true. So you don't go to any major cons? You're missing out, man. Take a vacation. Everybody's, you know, I imagine in Canada you guys are allowed to take vacations, right? I mean, if Americans are allowed to take vacations from work, I know for a fact a Canadian's allowed to. I'm just going to put that, I'm just going to be downright honest on that one. Listen here, mister. Yeah, Mr. Uber, you're going to notice that around here we make a lot of references to C-Lab, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Venture Brothers, a very bad video about grilling. We referenced that one quite a bit. You're not required to watch that.
What are you trying to tell me here, little man, that you don't like Zep?
You don't like Zep? You don't like Zep? And he just like puts it down. He's like, you served with my father. I watched you when you were in diapers. Oh no, Speedy! No! That's a nasty piece of flash. Gross. Gross. Most of my life I lived in a way too remote an area. Might try and make it to 1 or 2. Yeah, dude, you need to. Because it reminds you that you're alive. And if you hang out with the Dr.D crowd, bro, we're going to make it a good time. We're going to make it a good time. You're going to have such a good time, you're going to be like, hey, Dylan, I need to stop having so much of a good time. I'm having too much of a good time. And I'm like, yo, bro, you want to have a good time? That's not flashy. That's his foot. Listen here, mister. We don't shame nobody on what they like around here, okay? So you calm down. So, Wilmar, would you say that Mythic America is in a position to replace Malifaux for you? Listen, I've met a lot of people with flashy feet, okay? I'm a Cairo. I mess with a lot of people's feet. I can say with utmost certainty, other than backs and necks, the first thing people want me to touch is their feet. It's very consistent. No, unfortunately, the game is potentially good, but the rules need to work. Okay. Keep that in mind. What we got? We got Dog Warriors. Yo, check this out. Check it out, camera guy. Look at those headdresses. Look at those headdresses. Look at the size of those headdresses. Look at that flash. Oh, Masters of the Universe. I like the ever-living, ever-changing thing stuff, but it doesn't have the depth 3rd edition had. Well, I mean, yeah. I think Malifaux's always going to be a deeper game than this game, for sure. Sounds like a porn site. Let me just put it this way. I have had some very interesting patients. just put it that way. One of my most consistent stories is I had a patient come in once. This was one of the... I was still working in... I guess I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I would go to work pretty early. I was probably coming into this office around... probably like 8 o'clock, probably like 8 a.m. And I would go in there, and she would be one of the first people in the office. Because I was usually there for like 12, 16-hour days. Just because of our lunch break was kind of weird. Yeah, dude, let me tell you. I've seen some weird people. And she was a bottle service waitress for like a club. So she was up all night at like a club, and she would be the one that would like bring an entire. But they weren't supposed to. I guess I learned some of the rules about it, but they're the ones that bring the expensive alcohol essentially. And she would usually come to me like after work, and then she would go to bed after me. And so one of these days, I was just working, having a grand old time, and she's got some like low back pain and whatever it was, and I was like, yeah, how's it going? Blah blah, tells me what's going on. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do this. Probably this muscle. Let's do this. You're working. Blah blah blah. Great. I say lay on the table, and I realized that she was wearing a hoodie, and that was it. She was wearing a hoodie. And so she lays on the table, and I look down, and I see it. I'm just like, and then like I like immediately look up. I'm like, didn't make anything of it. I just did my thing. I was like, yeah, what a great day to be alive, right? Blah, blah, blah. I cracked and crunched her, and off she went. I'm sorry, she put on Crocs. She did have Crocs on. She took those off when she got on the table, though. So technically, I'm not a liar. But I will very distinctively remember that day for the rest of my life because of how insanely uncomfortable I was. Yeah, that was wild. I was like, okay. How about the weather? I did not show this sculpt off. This is one of the dog warriors. Axe a little bit. But anyway, yeah, so that's the kind of stuff that'll just randomly come into my my office. I was like, hey. Crocs and a hoodie. Odd choice for a car visit. I assume it's because she was going to go home and go to bed. I would also assume, and this might be kind of judgy of me, is that since she's working late at a club, I'm assuming that sometimes she was probably on something.
Do you want the mustache
on
or off?
Off, please.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Too bad. Off, please. You don't mess with Captain Murph, man. Sea lab underneath the water. How did I know Aqua Teen? How did I know Aqua Teen Hunger for or Sea Lab 2021 was gonna pop up? Listen here, man. Like I said, you never know what's gonna come through that door.
Do you want the
Crocs on or off? Off, please. Too bad. The Crocs stay on. I tell the ladies, the Crocs.
Too bad.
Too bad. Too bad. Oh god, this guy's got a acoustic. Get it? Acoustic? It's like sound. No, but it's called a coup. It's called a coop stick. It's for counting coup. Which is an absolutely wild thing, by the way. Counting coup. If anybody has ever actually read what that is. It's literally a bonk stick. You find somebody who belongs in horny jail, and you bonk them. I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines. You do? If that's a reference to something, I'm not catching it. I usually wait to get home before I get undressed. It's a peace pipe. It's not a peace pipe. No, that's the opposite of a peace pipe. That's a war pipe. Well, listen, Uber. Some people do it differently. You know, it's different cultures. Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn? Oh, you know, I thought it was like a, I thought it was like a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre, East Side. That's what you were referencing. Got it. I got 4 PhDs. Good old Stormy. West Side. They get peaceful after. That's true. After you hit them with the bonk stick, yeah, they definitely get a lot more docile. That's for sure. As their blood rushes into their brain, turns it off. So we're gonna be stopping at 11:30. So we got like another 10 minutes. Uber, I hope you become a medicine woman. We do have a medicine woman. Like this one. She's a bear lady. She's like, oh, booga booga, I'm gonna get you with magic. And it is magic. See, look at that. It's got a acoustic. I guess in this game it's called a club. It's called a club. If you want, you can use the code Professional Casual to get yourself a discount at, if you're buying it from the website. Professional Casual, and it does help us out. At some point, I probably do need to get a resin printer. It'll help me save a lot of money on minis. One of my best friends, he just reached out to me. He's gonna come up here next year, and he wants to do Helm's Deep. And I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. It's a good thing I already have an Isengard army, and it's already somewhat painted. That'd be a good thing to video, though. Uber, I do hope you become a regular, though. I know I keep saying it, but you say I like you. I've noticed that we tend to collect a lot of, like, we have a couple people who are pretty steady viewers who are, like, not from, like, America, I guess. Like, Pizza's a good example. Jason told me not to, taking forever to shop at, to ship to Canada, and port duties are insane. Okay, yeah, then don't do it then. Good. Jason's a good guy. If he tells you to do something, he's definitely looking out for you. And himself, I guess. That's a win-win. I love my printer. I've been going crazy with it. I imagine it really helps when you're in secluded areas. You can just kind of print whatever you want. That must be kind of nice. There are hobby shops, they are still setting up a Canadian distributor. Jason's a good guy. If he's doing it the right way. I've supported that company since before it was even Monument. Like, so I remember Slow Fuse, the old Slow Fuse days. I don't know if Slow Fuse even on there anymore. That's a good idea on his part. Slow Fuse. Because I still have some of his old brushes. They like the old bomb wicks. I still have some of those. I love Jason. He's such a cool guy. I found him through the Long War of all things, the 40K podcast. Yeah, he's such a like legit guy, and Jen is great. It's like a great couple. They're such cool people. He does, yes, he does. He's been painting a long time. Apparently he's like a real big Battletech guy too, I think. I had a nice family time with successful T-Rex son. Thanks, man. Oh, you're not talking about me. You're talking about... Oh, you were playing games with Devin? You son of a gun. Yeah, Jason has a really good job. He does a really good job of like talking to you like he's known you forever, even though he probably has no idea. He has like no idea what your name is. It's funny because the Warsenal guy, Jay, another Jay, He never remembers my name, but he always knows exactly who I am. He's like, "Oh yeah, you're the Arachne guy." Yeah. Because I used to play at his shop, and he was always like, "Yeah, I know who you are, but I cannot remember your name." My successful T-Rex real estate mogul. What, son? Not truck stop doctor. Real estate? Is he in real estate? Yes, he used to be real big in War Machine. Yes, he was. I don't think he is anymore, though. He's making his own brushes in the U.S. now. He's testing
You're the
them.
Adepticon
Oh, really?
hobo.
That's me, baby. I am the Adepticon hobo. That's a good story. No, I added that to my made-up story. Okay, I was gonna say, when did he become real estate? When did that happen? I am the Adepticon hobo. New raid. Garcias artwork. Thank you for the raid. Right at the end. We're closing up shop soon, so you might be stuck in another raid. How'd your stream go? Raid for art and glory. How's it go, Garcias? Not since Privateer Press messed it all up, I'd still like to play War Machine. I actually played it a couple weeks ago with the new version. It was okay. I mean, it's War Machine. It still feels like it. Welcome to the Adepticon Hobo stream. Oh, I learned a new word for Spanish. Carneos? Is that right, Wilmar? Carneos? I think it means deer. It's like a you're speaking to a loved one kind of thing. Carneos? Good to hear. Good to hear, Mr. Garcias. What were you doing? What were you streaming? What kind of art were you doing? Oh, it's Carinos. Carinos? Yes, I believe that is the word. Carinos. Just painting Brutalis, Dreadnought, and building Gore. Oh, Gores. Ooh, someone playing Old World? Playing Old World or Age? Gore in the Old World are so good. They are so goddamn good. And the fact that they're core, oh my god, they're so good. Bro. It's disgusting. Carinos. I love it when I actually finish off a bottle. Yeah, this bottle's done. It's cooked. Something to be said about the finality of it. Neos, the squiggly N sounds different. Neos. Carneos? Carneos. Carneos? I apologize, everybody. I'm not Spanish. I used to have a lot of Spanish patients. You're staying with Age of Sigmar. Well, hey man, if you ever go over to Old World, just know Beastmen are doing A-okay. They're doing A-okay in Age of Sigmar. Or, in, Old World. I heard they got hit real hard in Age of Sigmar, though. I was saying, before GW kick them. Yeah, I was just about to say. Didn't they just get, like, kind of slapped around? Karednios. Karednios. Sleep check me. Sleep check me. Hey, well, man, if you do lose him in Age of Sigmar, like I said, you gotta welcome home for him in another game. That is for dang sure. They are brutal. Do you like to see them? Sure. Are you in the Discord? You've been in here before. I know that. Ooh, look at this guy. This guy's going in for the bonk. I'm gonna get you with his club. I've built so many models over the past 2 days. God. But look at this. Single piece. Autocorrect is. Surrender. Karedrios. It's not worth trying to save me. I'm already lost. I'm a lost soul. Wilmar gave up on me. He's gonna piece you with his pipe. You're gonna be so at peace after this. Here's the Discord to the Deezaster Zone where people will show what they are working on. Oh, you got the link to. Oh, because you're a mod. Good job, Mike. Boop. Letters from the multiverse. Yeah, I'll look at them. If you post them, I'll look at them after the stream ends. I usually it takes me a little while to wind down from bed for bed. I gotta go make my tea. Just so you know, Mike, Scott did ask if you were coming today or not. He was disappointed that you weren't here. He faced through the wall. He did do that. I saw it. You're welcome, Mike. You know, you guys always have me on edge. I never know who's being honest with me, who's giving me a legit compliment. I never know with you guys. He faced through the wall, you know what he did. That's a joke no one else but us three are gonna get. So if you're lost, don't worry about it.
Don't do that to me. Don't make Scott's happiness dependent on me, cause like most situation I won't be able to live up to his expectations.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he just asked where you were, man. I didn't like set you up or anything. He was just like, hey, where's Mike? And I was like, oh, he's not gonna be here because he was busy doing. I just said work.
You know how long I've been waiting for this?
Woo!
I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I'm about to make a name for myself. Thank you for the gifted sub, bud. Who got it? Oh, Garcia's got it. Congratulations. Thank you, Mike. Which that especially means we gotta make sure we hang up here pretty soon. I started doing my spiel. We will do a raid, but my name is Dr. Dyer. Dr. Dyer. Well, that actually is my name. Dr.D is what some people here call me. And we did a lot of stuff today. We painted a Dutch captain. He's all done. He looks great. We built at least half of a starter for Mythic America. We built... we finished up the bases and all that for Cyberpunk and all that. So next time we do a stream, I will definitely be able to paint something for somebody that's not me. If you're interested in the kind of stuff we do, we have the podcast. A new episode came out today talking about Varuna. If anybody's interested in Infinity lore. And YouTube-wise, we have a couple battle reports that have gone up. I'm working on another one. Dr. Docs, Dr. Math. You reaching the server max in Discord. Right off the spend money. Thanks for streaming. You're very welcome. Like I said, I hope you become a regular, Mr. Uber. You fit in well with us. I'll have to thank Dr. Rhino for popping in. But yeah, and of course the Patreon. If there's anything you want to do to help us out more, financially speaking, we really appreciate it. And of course, the people are funny. The brain, please work. Professional, casual, all that, blah blah blah. Tomorrow should be the battle report day for MCP. I think I might actually be home, so I might be helping mod with that. It'll be fun. If you send me the link... Yeah, I was going to say message him and do that. Yeah, unfortunately, the person in charge of the channel doesn't like anybody doing links. Yeah, Arachne, an Infinity game podcast, because I still haven't been able to do the rebrand, because we still don't have the new art, even though we have the new art. It's just a whole thing. Darling Creepshow always is going off when we are... God, man, there's a lot of people on today, huh? A 143 viewers. Damn. But it's all in Spanish. Let's do the raid. He's going to the store tomorrow. He lives in California, and I do not hate Infinity. He was traveling for work. I do not hate Infinity. Don't say that. Guys, I love you. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. I had an absolute blast of a time, and I hope you guys. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful week. I'll be back Thursday, I think. I might not be here this Thursday. I think something's going on. Those frost tips are cool. Oh, yeah. I'm going to look at that, and I'll comment in a second. Raid time. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later.